So I wanted to make another video today. It's July 4th, 2024 in the evening. At this time it's 7:20-ish p.m. I just wanted to make the video because for my own reminder that a good day can turn out bad, and again from bad we can turn it to good. It's a reminder for ourselves that it's all in our minds. We just have to remind ourselves. And sometimes, even though we know all of this, we just can't work through it. And a reminder from a friend or a family works. Today, in the morning when I got up, it was good, and then it got a little challenging as Alice is being a little frustrated with her arm. It's been over 3 months, her arm, breaking the arm and surgery and all of that. So I know that she's been a little frustrated, so she was acting up, and last entire week she was home, and then she had constipation from the after effect of the anesthesia. So there's a lot of things that are going on. So anyway, so as that was going on, and she wanted to do some puja. Puja is like worship today, and then I bought some stuff. I went to the grocery store and got some stuff for her, but then she was unhappy about something. She didn't want to do that. So all in all, I was a little sad. She didn't want to eat her breakfast. But then anyway, so I thought all day to keep my mind straight somewhat, I'm going to read the books. And I did read some books. I read Thich Nhat Hanh, one book, The Sun, My Heart, about 10-15 pages of that book. And also read, I feel like, 1 or 2 pages of the book, the Joseph Murphy. I looked there because my books are there on the table. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I read 2 pages of that book, and also I read this one, The Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg. This is more actually supposed to be kind communication or compassionate communication, which he talks about in the book, but he named it more like a nonviolent communication, how Gandhi had it, Mahatma Gandhi had it as nonviolence. So kind of stems from that. He wanted to use similar concept, I suppose. I haven't booked the whole book yet. It's only maybe, 10% of the book I read. So I do need to read a lot about it and find out. It's interesting to read so far, though. It talks about how you can talk about your feeling and your needs, because a lot of time in books they talk about feeling, but what ends up happening is we feel, but we don't know how to express our needs to the people around us. And when we don't talk about our needs, it doesn't go away. We kind of leave it up to them to guess, and which creates a lot of confusion, communication gaps. So on the surface, even though it may seem like it's not a good idea to talk about your need directly, but somehow it works, seems like, because this book is endorsed by Satya Nadella and many popular people, including Tony Robbins, who's the master of self-help. And Satya Nadella asked his people, I think all the direct reports and others at Microsoft after he became the CEO, to read this book, and looks like it did work for Microsoft, because Microsoft is in in a really, really good spot. Anyway, so as I was reading, I actually tried a little bit with Alice today, where I told her that I feel worried when she doesn't drink water, because she have had issues, constipation issues last week and before also. And I asked her how she felt about it, and she said, she's a 8-year-old daughter of mine, and she said that it was better than, like, normally I would tell her, Alice, drink water, keep drinking water, and with that she feels more like, okay, I'm telling her what to do. But when I tell her that I feel worried for her if she doesn't drink water, that felt better. So in some sense, it could also be considered as providing a reason to someone when we ask them to do something. So I do have a lot to explore in this book and learn from this book. But anyway, so in the morning, that was happening, and then I was chatting with a friend, and I'm so grateful that friend actually helped with reminders that that some of the things, we all know that, we are specks, our universe is specks in the whole galaxy, so we ourselves are less than that. So chatting with him, I remembered that what is important, and also my husband was trying hard today to make sure that as we are going through the stressful time with Alice's arm and everything, that we kind of do our best. And so then I had this a little split moment of decision that, okay, we'll try to make the day good. When I was reading one of the books, I was like, okay, I'll do what I can to make the day a better day, which is what originally I was thinking. July 4th, we'll try to make it a bucket filler day. That's what Alice and I call it. A little sleepy. So I went and asked her. Alice was playing on the iPad, and then I went and asked her if she wanted to go with me to the grocery store to buy some fish. So we went there, we bought fish and bought a few other things, and from there the fireworks store was close by, so we bought some fireworks, which I never had done here in the United States. Actually only one time, a long time ago, in 2013, yeah, my husband and I, we bought only like 2 little fireworks things. Excuse me, I think I burped. So anyway, after that, never did. In India, we used to do quite a bit during Diwali. We would have fireworks, but here, I guess when Bill grew up, he didn't really have any, and I didn't really bother for much fireworks. But I thought, why not, for Alice's sake, and she would have a little fun. So we got some fireworks. We did some on the deck this afternoon, late afternoon, around 5:30. It rained a little bit, and after the rain, we did that. And we have a few more that when it gets a little dark, it's kind of getting to be dusk, I think, now. So very soon we'll do that in the driveway. We have like 4, I think. Yeah. No, the sparklers, I guess they're called. Yeah, in India we have different names for this anyway. So those are 5 of them, and also a few others. I don't, B something, I forget the names, because this is the first time I saw them, and the names are very different here anyway. So we'll light them up, so that'll create some good memories for Alice, and hopefully good memories for us too. Yeah, so I think if I did not chat with my friend, because he said that he and his family, they're gonna go for some barbecue with their friends, and then go see some fireworks later. That actually made me think of doing something with Alice, and my husband was also joining with the fireworks, so that was good, because sometimes it is so easy to get into the day-to-day rut, and we don't even realize it. We just get into that, we do it, and then we feel sad. But we are like Buddha would say, I have 7 rules of Buddha here in a picture in this room, and one of them, number 6, says, you are in charge of your happiness. No one is in charge of your happiness except you. So for us to be happy, we need to do the things that we want to do. We want to do the things that we like to do. So that's something I just have to remember for myself, that I have to push for it. I have to push for it, because if I'm not happy, I can't make others happy. And I got to do the things to make me happy. And sometimes it's important for us to fill our own bucket. Like yesterday when I went to the gym, that was a little bit a good thing. And I think I have to figure out a way to become more regular in the gym. I have to actually lose a lot of weight before the holidays. I think I've been thinking to do some juicing. I ordered a blender today. It comes this weekend, and my weight is a little higher than my usual, quite a bit higher than usual actually. But anyway, so I gotta do that. I gotta go to the gym, and so yeah. But anyway, how it's all with that. Everything is in our mind. You just gotta remember that, and by doing the things that gets us in the positive zone, we can turn a challenging day to a better day, to a happier day. And I wanted to remind myself of that. And that could be just any day. It doesn't have to be 4th of July. So it is so important that we keep that in mind, because there would be days when maybe you won't get a chance to talk to a friend, maybe you won't get a chance to, where somebody else won't remind it. I have to remind myself. And life is short. We've got to enjoy, do fun things, do new things to make it a memorable one. So with that, I'll take a few deep breaths, and if anybody watches this video, I would say the same thing. Do something new, even if it's something little, make it memorable, especially if it's a holiday, because one day you will look back and you'll be happy that you did that, especially if you have little kids. They grow up fast. They'll go to middle school, high school, college, and then those are the days you would wish that you did that. I know I would. So I'm glad that how the day turned out, how I started thinking differently, and people around me, they also responded well, and I'm grateful for that.